In the partnerships world, there's a dirty secret. Everyone is forced to choose between fast queries and rich relationship data. Most tools make you pick one, sacrificing insight for speed or drowning in slow data. Today, I'm going to show you how OptimizeGraphStructure ends that compromise with a scientific, measurable approach. You'll learn exactly how to balance your graph for peak performance without losing what matters. Let's start by understanding why this is such a pervasive issue. Partnership networks aren't just lists. They're living, breathing webs of connections between companies, people, and deals. As you grow, these graphs become incredibly complex. At quarantadue.ai, every MCP workflow starts from the real tool interface, not from a generic prompt. The goal is simple. Keep the expert in control while the system structures the evidence. Inputs, reasoning, and outputs stay connected in one reviewable flow. Now the results become easier to compare, easier to review, and easier to explain. Queries that used to take seconds now take minutes, crippling your ability to analyze trends or spot opportunities. Generic database tools and even some graph databases try to help by simplifying the structure, but they do it blindly. They chop out edges based on simple rules, often severing the very relationships that define a successful partnership. This leaves professionals manually tweaking settings, a time-consuming process that's more art than science and risks breaking your data model. So why does this happen? Because traditional optimization focuses only on the hardware or the database engine, not on the unique semantics of partnership relationships. The technical method behind OptimizeGraphStructure is different. It's built on graph theory and applied machine learning tailored for partnership dynamics. We don't just cut lines, we analyze. Key concepts here are query workload analysis and relationship centrality. We study how your team actually queries the graph, what questions you ask, which nodes you search for most often. Then we map that against the structural importance of each connection. Some edges are vital highways for information flow, others are rarely used detours. By understanding this, we can differentiate between what's merely complex and what's critically connected. It's a shift from brute force simplification to intelligent, usage-driven restructuring. Now, let's get into what the software actually does. OptimizeGraphStructure starts by securely ingesting your partnership graph data from any source, CRMs, spreadsheets, APIs. It establishes a detailed baseline, current query latency, relationship coverage scores, and data integrity metrics. Then, its core algorithms go to work. They simulate multiple optimization strategies, calculating the exact trade-off curve between speed and richness for your specific graph. You see the numbers. If we adjust this cluster of nodes, query time drops by this much, and relationship preservation changes by that much. Every potential change is modeled before anything is touched. And for compliance, every action is logged in an immutable audit trail. Who made a suggestion? What algorithm was run, what the outcome was. It's all documented. You also get powerful scenario modeling. What if your partnership strategy shifts next quarter? Model that change in the software and see how your graph should adapt to stay efficient. Let me walk you through a hypothetical example to make this concrete. Imagine a mid-sized tech alliance network. It has about 1,000 partner entities and roughly 5,000 relationships between them. The common queries involve finding all co-marketing partners within 2 degrees of a new product launch. Without optimization, that query takes 12 seconds, too slow for a live meeting. Using OptimizeGraphStructure, we input this graph. We set 2 variables. A target query time of under 3 seconds, and a minimum relationship preservation threshold of 90%. The software analyzes the graph and might recommend consolidating certain redundant intermediary nodes and streamlining connection paths in low-activity regions. After applying its recommended changes, the same query runs in 2.8 seconds, and a subsequent audit shows 92% of the original relationship data is fully preserved. The outcome is measurable efficiency without gutting your network. Quarantadue.ai. OptimizeGraphStructure automates the entire documentation process. It generates clear, stakeholder-ready reports that explain the optimization performed, the performance gains achieved, and the methodology used. These reports are designed for both technical architects and partnership VPs, showing how data governance rules were followed and how the optimized structure aligns with broader business intelligence standards. This turns a technical process into a transparent, business-aligned initiative. To close, OptimizeGraphStructure gives you a definitive answer answer to the graph optimization puzzle. It replaces guesswork with data and trade-offs with balanced outcomes. You maintain the rich, connected view of your partnerships that drive strategy while gaining the speed that drives action. To explore how this can transform your alliance network management,